Hi, Stuart Fraser, PGA Professional at Snainton Golf, and today we've got an exciting new product to review for you. It's the brand new Cobra Air X Iron and Hybrids. Now these are designed for certainly a mid to high handicap golfer, maybe even just high handicap golfer that really struggles to get the ball airborne and any type of consistency in the strike. Also, what I've noticed with these irons is they're quite a lot more offset than a conventional iron and hybrid, so that's really going to help the golfer that hits the ball out to the right as well. But we're going to have a few goes with these, test these and see what sort of performance we get, so let's have a go. So obviously the target market for these golf clubs is the golfer that wants a little more consistency, definitely a higher trajectory with their golf shots, but maybe even say the golfer that hits the ball to the right. What I have noticed on the hybrid as well is that the weight's in the heel of the golf club, which makes it slightly draw enhancing. It's going to make it that little bit easier for the normal sort of slicer pusher of a golf ball to square the club head. Also, these do feel a lot lighter than most golf clubs. Now that's obviously going to encourage height on your shot. It's going to make it easier to move the club a little bit quicker whilst at the same time still maintaining good control of the club head. But I'm quite excited to have a go with these. I'm going to make some swings and swing the golf club a little bit slower than I perhaps would do, reduce that club head speed a touch, and we can see what sort of performance we get from these. Looking down on the golf club, it is noticeable that they've not made these super strong lofted. You can see the club face a lot more than you can on a lot of today's more modern irons where they're super jacked in terms of loft. So it's almost nice for the high handicap golfer to be able to see that face. It gives you a little bit of confidence. There's definitely a lot of offset on these. I've got a 7 iron here and the amount of offset's pretty considerable. They do make a nice noise though. You do get used to nowadays hearing a really hollow ping of a golf club when you hit it off the club face, where that one sounded really solid. I've hit the ball right to left, but that's again kind of predictable with that offset you've got on the hosel. Quite like the feel of it. Yeah, that's right out the toe of the golf club, so a really off-centre hit, and it still went extremely well. The ball is flying extremely high, but that is what these golf clubs' target market is. People who want a much higher launch. Let's just have a couple of shots with this hybrid as well. This feels super light. The ultralight graphite shafts they're putting in these are much lighter than normal. It's going to be really easy to create speed. Yeah, I mean that's a very, very easy swing. It's almost as if the easier I swing this golf club, the better it performs. I feel as though these clubs are probably targeted at the golfer with a super low swing speed, not just the guy that swings it a little bit less than normal. So if you're looking for something that launches the ball much higher and gives you more yardage, you can get a lot more acceleration with a lighter golf club. This is definitely the one for you. So now we've had a look at the data from the shots that I've just hit. I can confirm that this is one of the most forgiving and most stable golf clubs I've tried. It is a peripherally weighted golf club and there's not a lot of weight behind the impact area there, which I suppose gives it the ball flight characteristics that we're looking for. It does spin quite high, which is going to encourage that higher launch as well as the really light weight. All the weight's around the edges, which means that if you look at the strike on the club face there, that even when I mishit it either heel or toe, the results are really startling in terms of performance. So the difference between the shots I hit out the middle of the golf club and the ones out the toe and the heel were literally 6 or 7 yards, which is such a small drop off for some quite large miss hits. The high handicap golfer is going to absolutely love that. You can strike this anywhere on the club face and you still get a great shot. Still feels really, really solid as well. The hybrid was the same. Regardless of where I struck it on the club face, it flew perfectly. I like the way they've put the hybrids with this set because these are really easy to get up in the air compared to a conventional sort of 4 or 5 iron. Much easier to use. If you're looking for a forgiving set of golf clubs, really, you can't look far past these. But say it's for somebody who really needs that much higher launch, and they do feel extremely lightweight. It felt quite odd at first, but then the more I've hit them, the more I got used to them. I'm actually growing quite fond of these because I can put any swing I want on this and I'm still going to hit it a decent distance down the fairway. Overall, fantastic set of golf clubs. aimed at the high handicap, extremely forgiving, really, really high launch, and easy to control. I've hit a lot of straight shots with these, so it definitely gives me more control of the golf ball. Thanks for tuning in to watch our review of the Cobra AirX Iron and Hybrid set. Don't forget to subscribe because we've got more great videos coming again soon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.